Good week. Hey, welcome to Shem Talk. This is Honey.
And I'm Mel.
And we here to give you all the juice, all the resources, all the good that's going on in the LGBTQAI plus community. So, today's topic.
Well, before we go there,
go ahead.
Let's give them some current events. Let's talk about some things that's going on in the locals, the news, the nation. For one thing, I wanted to talk about this new topic that just came up about the young man who played Everybody Who Hates Chris, Tyler James.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Abbott Elementary.
Right? Yeah. That's the show. The new show that Abbott Elementary that he does. Well, he made a good statement about people outing people and stuff like that when they're not ready. So basically, I want to talk about the outing of individuals before they are ready. And he's going to say a little brief something. And I want to play this video so you can hear what he actually said.
Star Tyler James Williams addresses his sexuality and explains why he thinks speculation about anyone's personal life is, in his words, dangerous. The star shares a statement to social media responding to rumors surrounding his sexuality. Tyler James notes the conversation is part of the much broader context of outing someone before an individual is ready. He says in a post to his Instagram stories, "I'm not gay, but I think the culture of trying to find some kind of hidden trait or behavior that a closeted person lets slip is very dangerous." Williams adds, overanalyzing someone's behavior in an attempt to catch them directly contributes to the anxiety a lot of queer and queer questioning people feel when they fear living in their truth. It makes the most pedestrian of conversations and interactions in spaces feel less safe for our gay brothers and sisters and those who may be questioning. The actor goes on to say he feels the idea plays into, quote, an archetype many straight men have to live under that is oftentimes unrealistic, less free, and limits individual expression. In his message, he reiterates that speculating about anyone's personal life is a very slippery slope.
Right.
He says,
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
My thoughts on that is, first off, him not being in the LGBTQ plus community and him being an ally and addressing that was very
big ups to him.
Yeah, we really appreciate that because he made a very valid point. One of the biggest things that people do is, and especially in the star industry, they're looking to out them before they're ready to come out. If you wear something too tight, or if they walk with a twitch, or everything is he gay, or are they gay, or she dressed like a boy, or they always looking for that. And I was glad that he brought to people attention that that's a hurtful thing to do to somebody because they may be ready or they might not even be gay.
Right. True. And then you have to take into account, like, that's a huge step. That's a step that takes a considerable amount of bravery. Because it's a lot that comes with it. No, the fight isn't as it was, when we were out or when we came out, or, the fight is different. But that's still something like you have to consider work, family, your commitment. It's a lot of things to consider, and especially coming out as an adult. Not so much of, like children, and they have their own battles, but an adult is so much more to consider. So you cannot force someone to fit inside of your box when you're ready. So big ups to him. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. We applaud you for that. We thank you for definitely bringing that to the attention. Another hot topic that everybody's been talking about, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
This mess in Florida.
Yeah, because of this
Get his hind parts out of there.
Yeah, they voted against having the trans laws, and because of that, they had to leave their $22 million house in Florida, Miami. They had to move back to they probably had a house already in Los Angeles, but they moved back to Los Angeles because they wanted to make their child feel safe.
Right.
Because if you don't know, they do have a transgender teenage child, so they did what they felt was best for their child. So what you think about that?
Rightfully so. And not even just anti-gay. You cannot even mention race. He took books that Black History books, he took those out. He banned those in the system. He needs to get out of there. He's a bigotist. He's misogynist. He racist. He needs to be out of there. By no means should this even be a thing where as though you have to move and uproot yourself because laws are going backwards. You're inflicting all of these laws on the people.
When you say he, you're talking about the governor?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't even give him a name. But, you know, you're implementing laws that it's hurtful. It's hurtful. You're setting the tone and the culture and definitely the climate for race wars, trans wars, and all types of acts of hate. Come on, he needs to get out of there.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That was my biggest concern. He's actually saying it's okay to hate. So he's kind of like giving you a free pass to hate on people or to do things to people and get away with it or say things about people because he's saying it's okay to have these laws against somebody who's in the transgender community.
And
yes.
Quick, I want to say Poppy Smooth BK said, "Hey, cousin, I'm here."
All right.
Hey,
what's up?
So, but again, what we going back to, that's, you're inciting domestic terrorism.
Absolutely.
In my opinion.
You know, so that was definitely, any views that y'all have about that y'all want to say about that, I definitely look forward to seeing how other people feel about the fact that, you know, these things are happening. And we are trying to move forward, but they're trying to push us back.
That's why the fight is important.
Can't stop fighting. You know, this is really important. When you read stuff like this, that people have to, if you could afford a $22 million house and they can run you out, people in poverty got some serious problems.
Boom, that part.
That's the scary part. You got people with $22 million, they got to run out, and they got money. So people who are living in poverty
the ones without
that don't have that makes it even harder for them. Yeah. You know, so we have to strike hard and stay hard at this fight for our community. We can't give up on that.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
That's one part of the community against others.
We need everybody.
Stand together.
Just like Tyler, what's his name?
Oh yeah, Tyler James.
We need all types of advocates, allies.
Whether you give straight, you stand for the cause.
That's it.
Absolutely.
If nothing else, humanity at the baseline. So fight for that. If nothing else, you don't have to agree. Just be against segregation and discrimination and hate crimes and all of those other things that come with these laws. It's crazy that they're even allowing these things to go.
And let's be careful, because he's talking about running for president. So we don't need another one. We need to be careful with that.
We had one.
We gotta watch what we ain't gonna get it. But we gotta keep, in Florida, they gotta be mindful. People in our community, let's be mindful. Remember his name. Make sure that you don't, you go against him and not have him in there. If he did this, it could be a whole lot worse if he make it to a presidency.
It's not just homosexuality.
Yes.
If you feel this way about homosexuality, how do you think you feel about black poor people?
Oh, he already said
he banned the book.
He banned books
he
and
banned
everything.
Books
That's why different organizations, such as the NAACP, are putting out information on, don't go. Just don't go, because it's going to be a thing of, we like to go to Miami and all of these places in Florida. Don't go. Hit them where it hurt, and that's their pockets. That's the pockets. Even Disney was like, yeah, y'all better get y'all stuff together over here, because, we out of here. Disney.
Because Disney pull the people in.
Okay? Think about how many jobs, though. Jobs. Disney is a huge part of Florida's economy.
Yes, it is. It's a very big, huge part. But, that's definitely, some things that we definitely wanted to bring up with y'all. And we're going to start looking over to if we have any other comments out there, anything that anybody want to say.
Comments are just people joining, saying,
okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Shim Talk. Thanks for coming in. If you have anything you want to give back about that, definitely let us know your feedback about that.
And let's give a shout out to the best engineer. That's Miss V over there in the corner. She's the box in the corner.
No doubt.
She's the box in the corner.
Yes, she is.
The best engineer. So let's get into it.
All right, let's go into our topic for the
I'm
day.
ready.
I bet you are.
I'm ready.
Hyped about this.
So, cougars and sugar daddies, dating up and dating down.
Did you want a mommy? Did you want a mommy or a mate?
Sheesh. And where are we with that? So, I don't even know where to start. But, I do have to mention this. I did get a comment from one of our viewers. She said that she wasn't able to join, but please make sure that I mention this. She said when you date people of likeness, that's the core of it. But sometimes, they show you one thing and end up being another, no matter what the age. It's all about maturity, being aligned with a certain,
I have to agree.
being
definitely.
in line with the same values, even culture, community, religion, whatever it is that draws you into this person. But sometimes, they put you in a trick bag, and I ain't talking about just the old ones, or the young ones.
Yeah.
They
So
put you in a trick bag.
I put this topic in a couple of groups that I am in, and they made some really valid points. They was like, some people were saying things like, well, I'm older, and I like to date younger because younger seems to be more attentive to you when you're older. When they find that they're dating people who are the same age to them or older, they seem to be having the same things that they got going on. I'm too tired. I'm not in the mood. But when you date somebody younger, she's saying,
I'm ready.
They trying to get you pumped up. They like, come on, let's go. So, I mean, tell me how you feel about that.
These
I
are
think
tired
that's a
youngins.
dynamic
These-
that happens in a lot of relationships, though.
But my thing is,
But it also depends on where your life has been.
boom, that part, life experiences.
Mm-hmm.
But these young people tired. They always sleepy. They do not like what? So who they getting? What's these some tired young people? They not tired. They tired.
Tired.
And a lot of them were saying that they find that they get bored with people who are their same age.
Well, that sounds like a them problem. But my thing is this: is it that you like younger people, or do you think that it's a ego thing? You know what I mean? Like, you want someone that's gonna cater and be attentive and No, you want somebody to mold it so you can do so they can do what you want them to do, and then be trained for your wants and your needs.
Good.
Well,
That's a very valid point.
I think that's a point. I think that's a point to so many facts, honestly, because everybody, especially if they've been married before, they've been in a relationship that was dragged. You are looking for somebody that's going to give you that umph. So it's not intentionally getting with them to use them for their energy or to use them for your get ready and go. Just the fact I got to meet my match. You like to go. You just happen to be 10 years younger. But shorty on my team. So I'm ready to go. She ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Well, for myself, I can honestly say, because that was the thing. I had in my poly relationship, me and my wife were in the same age bracket, but our other partner was 10 years younger than us. Mm-hmm. And what I found was, the dynamics was different. Like, I found like the younger one was like my homie, lover, friend. We kind of like rolled out together. We did the party and we did the and the other person kind of like wanted to be home, and they were more family oriented, and taking care of home. Mm-hmm. So what I can say is, I do say, I think they want to show themselves more approved. I think when you are been with somebody and they're older and they more in our age bracket, they like, I'm doing the same thing you doing. I don't need to have to do the extra miles to try to show myself approved to you. So I think the younger ones try to show themselves more approved to you, like get your, like, I want to cater to you. I want to make sure that you're good. I want to make sure that, and I do see that more happening in the older and the younger. And there was a lot of people that actually said it. I understand that you don't agree, but there was a lot of people. And then there's the dynamics too. Stud to femme and femme to stud. Okay. Those dynamics change when you do that. So,
but my thing is this. So, in my other life,
in my past life,
before all this bliss and happiness. But in my past life, right? I've had partners that were younger, and I've had partners that were older. The younger partners, take care home, blah blah blah. You know, mature in that sense. Still maybe have some areas to grow, but even with the older, it was still something that I brought to the table, as though I showed them. So it's more of who you can relate with, but don't give me granny like we too old. Like when you don't have nothing to talk about, you run this big game with these and all that. Wait a minute, hold up. No, we ain't there.
So what's a good age group for you? I'm starting trouble.
Well, not for me, because whatever age my wife is.
I know that's right.
I mean,
here you go.
So the age that your wife is, that worked when you got to that age.
But it's different because remember we met when we were children.
Yeah, and you weren't the same.
I was more of a child.
Yeah.
Then.
You was ready for the party. Let's get down.
No, I wasn't even invited to the party. I was that young.
She was too young. She just stayed away.
Right. But now it's not so much. It to me is where you are, like your compatibility, right?
I have a question that I want to throw out here. Do you feel that people who date older to younger do it because they want to have control?
Yes.
I think that to a point.
Okay.
And I say yes because
I think
it's always going to come up where as though, if not more expectations are from the eldest partner, life experiences, and then it's almost like being the older sibling. You the oldest, so you supposed to know better, or but again, it's maturity.
Happy Smooth BK said no.
No what?
I guess saying no, they don't date younger because the older supposed to know. I'm doing vice versa. Whatever you don't the know how. Okay.
So I'm interested because my thing is this: if sometimes, and this is my point of view, this is what I realize. Sometimes when it's a huge age gap, it's either, again, like I said, massaging the ego. You want this little tender young thing. Why? What is it that you are drawn to with you 50 and they 20?
Maybe because
around the same age as probably your kids.
Well, because her knees were good. She ready to go.
Okay, Meg knees. Boom.
I think for me, I can honestly say for me it was like 10 years, 10 maybe 12 years difference in the age. And because of that, I can honestly say the dynamics are different for me. But I definitely did not date because I felt like I can control somebody. No, that was not my thing. I felt like she gave me something that I didn't get with an older person that was more my age. But that changes with each individual person.
It has to do with spirit. I think I'm still younger, but again, the climate has changed. Where though, their head's empty. I don't want to go outside. They crazy. But do I still cater to my wife? Yes. Do I still make sure yes. So even with us being closer in age, it's not so much of I'm not doing this or just because she's my senior, not saying senior, but older than I.
Well, tonight we did something different. We're going to bring somebody in from the audience who is a cougar.
Okay, cougar.
Or a lion.
A lion, a tiger,
Oh
might
my.
be a bear.
Oh my.
But we definitely bringing somebody in who's actually dating someone who is actually 10 years younger than them. And I want to know, what's your view on that?
Well, actually, my fiance was a surprise to me, to be exact. I do agree with your comment, cousin. I didn't choose, and also with your partner in the same breath. I didn't choose to date her because I was trying to be controlling towards her. I dated her because she actually was on my level. actually for her age, she actually has her stuff together. Like she's a whole complete package.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now, do you think that they date you because they looking for a daddy?
Ow.
No, actually, it's the opposite. He actually didn't even want to date me, to be exact. She told me she passed me a couple of times on
Papa.
the website that we met. She actually passed me a couple of times.
Okay. I understand that. Definitely. So, I mean, what's your views? What's some advice you would give somebody? What's the hiccups?
What's some of the challenges?
Yes.
Like,
hiccups.
because 10 years is almost generational. That's almost like a generational gap.
That's where I was agreeing with you, Miss B. Like, on a certain part, I do be tired at times, and she be like, hello, you need to get up. You need to move with me. When I'm moving, you moving. She does do it. Yeah, but then at times we figure out a way how to compromise. The best thing to do is compromise, communicate. Communicating is the key. Try to sit up there and find a balance in between each other's times and mentality. Basically, that's exactly what I would tell a lot of people. This is not my first go around. This is like my second or third.
So you like them younger?
I was about to say that. So is this your first relationship where though it's a gap of 10 years and you're the older or the eldest partner?
No, this is not my first time. This is like
Don't say 50.
You said the fourth?
This is my fourth. Yep, this is my
Okay, so you definitely like dating younger.
Oh, so you got a type.
That's the next show.
Oh.
And so how do you think, I know Ro was definitely in the chats today talking about, she's the younger part of the relationship. And she made some valid points herself talking about,
things that she said.
So she definitely not looking for a daddy. She does like, she's a woman that likes to be attentive. She does like being attentive. So I don't think that it has to do with age. And this is how for me. I think it has to do with character, who the person is, because I don't think if you are younger or older, that might make you be more attentive or less attentive. I think it's just the person.
But let's spin this because sometimes it's like, let me, run game on this little young thing. Boom, boom, boom. I'm here for
Talk
it.
about
you
it.
thinking you giving this little young thing all of this, and that thing, shake you up real good. You're like, I ain't see this one coming.
Come on, little baby. Come on, little baby.
Hello.
Come on, little
You
baby.
looking for this little baby?
Yeah.
In the daytime with a flashlight.
Yeah. Some of them they come to they got their agenda too. They come, some of them come because they come for the pockets too.
Let's
be real. Some of them young ones come because they looking like, you might got that good drip, you got that bread,
pension,
and they got that money,
that 401k.
and it's like you got a stable, because to be considered stable, you want to find somebody who got a job for 5 years or more. So if you got a job for 5 years or more, they probably like, hey, I got a 401k.
What's our viewer name?
Right.
What's her name?
Unique.
Unique.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Now, do you set the situation and make sure they ain't coming for the 401k?
Listen.
That's why I had to get rid of the last one.
See, there you go. You gotta stay on point with them, Unique.
Okay, we got some good points here. Gina just shared. She said that she dated 7 years younger. It didn't work for her.
Right.
And I'm not taking that from her. Some people it don't work for. It might not work. But, Gina, why it didn't work for you? Text us. Let us know why it didn't work for you.
You know what I just thought about? When you date younger and you have younger children, so what's the, conflict when the spouse is not that far from your children?
You got a situation.
Or you're not that far from your spouse's mother.
That's deep.
Come on. Let's get into it.
I think that's a situation.
Yeah, Gina responds.
Because I ain't calling somebody that's within my 10 years, miss. Get out of here. Come on over here, Shirley.
Yeah, Gina said her wife is 3 years older than her, and it's been amazing.
3 years, when you get to our age,
so 3 years, not too about 3 years in what sense? How old is Gina? How old is Unique? That's Gina Unique?
No,
What's
Gina
the difference?
has a different wife. How old
Okay.
are you and your wife, Gina? If we can ask you that.
Gina's in the comments. Unique
Yes.
said her. That's the viewer.
She's 10 years.
Yeah, they have a 10-year.
They have a 10-year gap between Unique and Ro. They got 10 years between them two.
Ooh.
That's a whole like a whole nother life right there. That's different.
Yeah.
But
I mean-
clearly, Unique. You said that you had from what I heard. What I heard you said is you have a
Trying to
type.
get to the screen they on.
So-
It's over there.
With you, what is it that
Screens
drew
are
you
on.
to? And I get that you said character and la la la. But really, what is it that attracts you more to younger people?
I like go getters. I like women that got attitudes, feisty. So she just
it's some your age still with attitude and feisty. So what is it? That is it just that? Like, do you feel like they keep you youthful? Do you feel like
yes, she does. She keeps me on my toes like all the time. Like I scratch my head 24/7.
so if she's keeping you youthful, are you making her old?
So, Unique, so you are 10 years older than her.
I wish I could chime her in and ask her that question, but
Listen, I need answers.
Unique, you are 10 years older.
Okay, Gina
than
said
what
52 and 55.
Yes.
But that was Gina. But
Yes.
Unique said, how old?
They 10 years.
10 years.
So Unique said
And Gina
her partner.
made a good point.
I
She
see her
says
said,
they
I'm
collect.
I'm in my 70s.
No,
Maybe
no.
She's in her
But
she's a 6 years
she's
girl.
a 70s baby. She's a 70s
Oh,
baby,
yeah.
and she's a 60s baby.
Okay.
Her wife is a 60s baby, and she's a 70s baby. So there is different eras there. That is a
Yeah.
valid point because
Yeah.
one was born in the 60s and one was born in the 70s. So there is two different eras there.
Mhm.
But also, Gina made a very valid point. They connect on a spiritual, mental, and financial level. So
So they connect.
because they are in their 50s, they move different. They
Mhm.
think different. You looking for somebody to get you to move out and to go out and have a different. She looking for somebody to build with.
Right. That building make the difference. Now I'm gonna say this to Unique because Unique is on here. Unique with this cap on with this strap in the back, look like she for all the shits. Baby, you trying to go down there? Come on, baby, we going down there.
shit.
Unique just look at her nice teeth. She look like she for all the shit.
Okay. So is that what it is?
So
She
I don't
wants
think,
somebody she can bring the smoke with.
yeah, I don't think Unique laid back and baby bring the smoke. I think Unique got the smoke and she needs somebody to keep up with her.
Oh.
Unique,
Like,
you look spicy, baby.
People in her age bracket, she probably feeling like they boring.
Yeah.
They not spicy
Shit.
enough for her.
She's
I don't
sitting
know
on
about
here
that.
with a hat cocked to the HD tray, the strap in the back. Oh, Unique, I see you over here on this camera over here. I said, let me look what she look like. This thing sound like a whatchamacallit.
He said it again. Whatchamacallit.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. The first, me and my fiance's first anniversary present to each other was a new home. I'm starting over again. We just got our first house together.
Okay.
So that
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Big ups on that.
Wonderful.
Throw you some hearts up there.
That's congratulations on that.
Big ups on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Now,
We love that.
do you just expect her to be in the house, just taking care of the house, or what's happening? Because you on here, so I'm gonna get your business.
Oh yeah, I did. And she was like, "No, it's not happening, Captain."
That's why you got her, because she's.
That's why I said it amazed me and everything like that. We talked, we got to grow with each other and get to know each other's story and everything. And she said, "I need you to do me a favor. I've got a feeling somebody ain't never tell you to sit down." And I said, "What?" She said, "God maybe told you to sit down, but I think your other partner or people that you have in your life have never told you to sit down and relax. Like, take a break from work for a little bit. I got
That's
this."
what I'm
like,
for.
got this, Shorty. I don't know all about
Okay.
that.
Okay. She told you rust them rusty bones.
You know what, Unique? You're lucky to have that because a lot of younger people coming on with somebody older looking for them to be grounded, financially set,
Yes.
have this, have that, and she looking to chill.
And you got
So,
lucky.
You gotta kind of respect and appreciate that you got one like that.
Yeah.
And especially these young people are lazy.
On it real quick. That's why I put a ring on it real quick. I put a ring on that.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Gina,
Stamping is still
you
and
said
everything.
that you and your wife were in the 70s and the 60s. Do you think that is a big difference for you? Because you saying that it's amazing. Like, that's a powerful terminology to use. Um,
So my thing is,
You know.
with my wife and I, we're 4 years.
okay.
Can I reply to this comment?
Wait, yep. But we're 4 years apart. I don't want to lose my thought. We're 4 years apart. So with that, we still have things that we can relate to. You know, even our childhood memories or things that's nostalgic. You know, those type of things. So, but if I'm dating someone 10 years younger, our experiences are different. We might can relate to more present like things, but like you ain't gonna remember Super Friends. Come on, what are we talking about?
So you think that people that have 10 years difference, they're not really they don't have compatibility.
No.
Like conversation. Like to be
I
able to
definitely
relate
think
them.
that
They're not relatable.
I think that their conversation is different, and again, maturity plays a part.
Mhm.
You know, and your core values play a part. But in conversation, it's a way that you can converse with someone in your same age bracket a little differently than you're speaking with someone that's 10 years, 15 years younger.
All right,
It's almost like sit down somewhere because, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear that comment, Ms. V, that you got
There
over
was a
there.
comment. I gotta go back to it. Gina said, you aren't, I guess saying to Unique, you aren't at the altar yet. That's your mate right there. Let's say we bumped you, you supposed to be there. It's a different mindset. Gina came back and said, she thinks different, and I'm an old soul. And tell V to suit Gina. Hey, Gina!
You ain't know who that was?
You ain't know who that was?
I can't see the picture.
Shout out to Gina. Wait a minute, because she was the one who was
Towers!
our marriage.
I don't have my glasses
Shout out
on.
Towers.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see
Her
the
and her
little
wife
picture.
is absolutely
But
amazing.
I just want to say,
Keisha.
Gina, you suit wearing some men. That Gina can hang a suit, you hear me?
Yeah, she do.
Always fly, big, small. She the one, and she's such a blessing. She's so sweet. Hi,
Absolutely.
Gina.
That's my bro right there.
She blessed this marriage. That's all I can say.
And it's crazy. That's how I got to know who it is for her to say suit wearing Gina.
Okay. Ben.
I didn't know she did y'all wedding till we was gone.
Oh,
Wait a
really?
She was like, I did that wedding. I said, Gina, that was you. I didn't even know.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
you.
because she dropped
Got a big old bad hug from her.
We digress. We showed Gina some love. Her and her wife. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Keisha, we love you too, sis.
But wait a minute, I'm getting back at you. Where is your wife, Unique? I need to ask her some questions.
Is she in the
Because
room?
I don't want just your point of view. I need this to be a collaborative.
She's at work right now. I'm actually.
And your ass home chilling?
She get ready to leave to
I'm
go pick up some.
But I work overnight.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I need answers. How this go for real?
So Unique, let me ask you this. How does it work being she work daytime, you work overnight, y'all not home at bedtime together? How does that work?
Right about now, she's giving me hell, y'all. I ain't even lying. She's giving me hell right now. But she's willing to compromise and everything because she got spoiled with me being at home with her and everything like that. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I just got back to work where I'm on a different level, on a different schedule. So when we met, I was on a daytime schedule, and now I'm on a nighttime schedule. So, and I spoiled her rotten. So now she's giving me the blues. But we'll be on vacation in 2 weeks for my birthday.
You
so.
spoiled her rotten. See, that's what happened when you mess them young girls. And you're a cougar, you spoil them rotten.
What is your
Don't shot me one.
expectations?
I'm wide open. Unique, shot me one.
Boom. So, what's your expectations as far as like building for the future? Because we have to take into consideration this. Once you reach a certain age, like your health and your, mobility and things start happening, like, you don't bounce back the same as you did 10 years ago. So, and we also have to take into consideration we're aging. So what preparations are you making, and what does your future look like, and how you prepare for a spouse that's 10 years younger than you? Even when you're considering life expectancy.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have talked about right about now. We have talked she's basically got like I said, she has the whole complete package that I've been looking for. She's the one that actually told me that now that we've done made this step with the house, our next one is to start a saving account together. We're pacing ourselves on the wedding, but also about our 401k, how we're gonna handle our daughter. I can't say her daughter just by herself, because that's not the type of person I am. What's going to be the expectation just in case if anything happens to her before me. We have had a health issue that just occurred a couple of months ago with me, and she wants to get our basically she wants to do I think as she put it, a 3 to 5 year step program. I'm trying to get it because I'm a little bit slow on the computer and other parts. My cousin can tell you I call her for some things.
Yeah, you a cougar.
About that part. But I wasn't expecting for her to take me and sweep me off my feet. I was not. I am one of them cougars that's what I wanted to respond to earlier. I was one of them cougars that looked at her and said, yo, she's vanilla, she's my red bone. I'm about to just show her who the business is and just go my way.
And then she whammy bammied you.
Yeah.
And you got the wham bam.
You got wham bammed.
Yeah, I got
bamboozled.
It sounds like you got a good package there going on, Unique.
Yep.
About a little slick,
Yeah.
And the way you smiling, you look like, and I can't wait.
We definitely want to thank you for coming on the show today.
I got one more question, though.
Hold on.
So, and you can tell me mind my business, but I'm going to ask anyway. So, in a way, it seems like she may be a little more, not mature than you, but a little more structured, or you understand what I mean? Because in some instances, again, when you reach a certain age, certain things are already supposed to be in line. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And don't get me twisted. Like, I know that life be lifing. Some things you cannot foresee, or some things you do have to bounce back from. However, it seems like she's a little more structured than you, whereas though she's bringing the maturity. Not to say you're immature, but, I'm just saying.
It's not like she's bringing the readiness.
She definitely already made it clear to us she was the package. Yeah. She said that to us several times. So
is she the package? Unique? Are you the charity? I'm just saying. If she is the package, is Unique the charity?
I mean, just make sure you answer all questions right on this podcast.
Because she going to go back and say. Because, sometimes it takes a Build-A-Bear. Sometimes we work at the factory.
No, I'm say she met me at a terrible state.
And she took you anyway, raggedy and old.
Hey, and that's a good woman.
You better keep her.
Right, you better keep her.
And you better stop being raggedy.
What Gina said, you ain't married her yet? Snatch out.
You better marry her, because
officiate wedding.
You better know it.
You got somebody over here to marry you. Gina's on here.
I was broken in a lot of pieces.
And I'm a firm believer in God sends you who you need at that moment.
Exactly. He heard my prayer.
Congratulations.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, and definitely
we wish you
pray
all
that
the best.
You and Ro have a great relationship. We wish y'all all the best. I hope she grow older with you, because you're growing old. So she's gonna grow older with you.
And don't make her old.
And don't be trying to make her old either. And look, don't let her break all your bones trying to keep up with her either.
Okay.
But definitely enjoy life. We wish y'all the best.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate you here at the Shim Show. We thank you for coming in to Shim Talk.
Thanks for sharing.
Thanks for sharing your information, being transparent.
Appreciate you. Good luck.
All right,
Have a
good
good
luck.
one. That was a good one, right, though?
Yeah, that was
So, but my thing is, I still want to know, like, on the flip side, when someone is younger and their preference is older. What you think about that?
That's a definitely good
I
thing.
think that's how I was, though.
Yeah.
I think, like, in my past life, I'm going to say that one more time. I think that's how I was. Like, I preferred older because, my life experiences, I felt like I was more mature, and, for someone that was in my 20s, But again, I also realized that certain things came with being with someone that's older, or that was my expectancy. And this is, so even with being stable, like I don't want to be bouncing from apartment to apartment, baby. I want to come home. Even motivate, whatever it is. I found for me that older partners, or my expectancy of older partners, brought a certain level of stability.
Yeah. And that was my question earlier. Do they date somebody older because they feel like you can take care of them? When you're younger, do you feel like I want to date somebody who's more stable? Like I said, that 5 year, you got a good job, you got a pension, you got a 401k. I'm younger, that looks good to me. You know what I mean? Somebody who's younger may not have those things all put together, but we already see it. Age ain't nothing but a number, because some people who are older don't have it all put together.
Boom.
So we gotta be honest with the truth of the matter. But I believe that whether you date younger or you date older, I believe that people date with a purpose, and that purpose is whether you're younger or older.
But be clear in that. Like, don't put people in a trick, babe. If you dating like, hey, I'm about this coin. Like, let's say we about this coin.
Let's get to the money.
Okay, but then if you about, I need home and stability. I want you to help me take care of these babies. Or, I'm dating younger because I want you to back it up. Or whatever it is.
Yeah, but that's the problem. I believe that all people date with a purpose. I mean, if you're dating younger, you dating that for a purpose. If you're dating older, you might be dating for a purpose. We all looking for something, and, we all looking for something different. You know what I mean? I like dating a younger at one point. I did. I will be honest with that. But I tell you, at the time when I was dating younger, I liked the hanging out. I like the friendship. I like the homie. I like the homie love a friend type thing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I can drink with, I can chill with. Because for real, at the time, my partner that I was with didn't want to do those things.
Ooh, so are we dating in the present, or are we dating in the future?
So,
or even if dating in the past, because you got some of them think they still young.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't sit your old self down with these hey boo boo, picnic basket short sets and all of that, and you think you still everything because you think you still young at spirit, but
I think to me, a lot of women should. I'm not saying that they do or they don't. I'm just saying they should date up to a grounded person.
I'm glad my wife did.
But while you're dating up, because a lot of young people don't have it together. Mm-hmm. They have a steady job, but they didn't even file out for their health insurance.
Right.
Let alone the life insurance. But you can't miss out, because like Unique said, she dated younger and she about to tear this red thing up.
And she came in,
got boom boom, shook her world up. Got
it together.
401k, we want to buy this house. She got her right together.
Right.
So you gotta be cautious of what you're looking for. But I just don't think dating down is for me. Mm-hmm. I think it might have something to do with the work I did. I don't feel like 1, 2, 3. Yes. Then 4 and 5. Yes, baby. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'd rather purchase property than PlayStations. Like, I ain't with somebody, this is what we got going. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, so I'm getting from both of y'all. Y'all definitely like dating up.
I don't date past. I'm 45. I'm not dating past 50.
Damn. Okay.
Psych, I'm joking.
Okay.
But for me,
I'm not doing that either.
I had someone in my past life that was younger, took it home,
Very responsible.
but still had a thing for the ladies. Like when it was like nighttime, hello. But I had someone older. Boom, here you go. This is what I've learned in my experience. This how we gonna purchase a home. This how we gonna do da. So even still, I felt like I was very mature always.
Yeah, I think it's the mindset of the person.
I think I was mature always. But Definitely. What I find now is with my wife, our ideals are more aligned. Like even how we think and prepare for the future. We've agreed. we're going to be in a retirement community. I'm going to be on my golf cart, sipping wine and minding other people's business. She going to be right beside me, but,
and every time you ride by, they will say, that's Miss Keisha with the wine. She always got wine.
So,
right.
I can honestly say that for myself, like I said, I did like dating younger. But what I do realize for myself is now, I've matured. Mm-hmm. That's not something that I'm really into. I want to have somebody I can build with which I do. I have a wife, but I'm just saying, I don't see myself having that attraction to somebody younger that I had back then.
And especially now with social media.
Let me read this comment real quick. Rodney Pierce said, human beings crave stability and security of a person. Is never comfortable in a situation. They will forever be young and restless. So I guess I agree. Nobody is ever forever young, forever comfortable. Because the thing is, you can get with this older person and they got all the things that make you comfortable, but then you're restless and bored. Like, you don't want to get up today? Let's just walk around the block. Then you're kind of begging for them to do something.
But what about when you are the comfort?
Everything else.
Oh.
What about when you are the comfort?
Okay. I think that's an overwhelming situation.
You know what I mean? You have this person like, listen, I'm willing to take you with your Chuck E. Cheese money, but you're the comfort, so you are now in the place where, as though, if you're the senior partner, you're now in the place where, again, your responsibilities are different. Mm-hmm. Even how you handle things are different. Experiences are different. You may not be used to be paying BG&E. However, baby, cover. BG&E is due on the first. Like, even divvying things up, like bills and,
And I went
absolutely
through that in my last relationship where I had to, all right, now let's get this together because you wasn't used to it.
Yeah.
Ex-wife, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you how this is done.
Yeah.
We don't put something on the bill. We put all of it on the bill. And as we were growing, I'm still showing. Then it came to the point where I was tired. So now I'm ready to ease on up. But now this person is madly in love. So now their comfort is leaving and they don't know what to do. And all I can say is, I apologize. I can see you through. Let me go ahead and give you the steps to see you through.
And especially when they thought older is what they wanted. But older being, comes with a whole nother gamut.
I definitely have to say,
of responsibilities.
Being that I did live the poly and I had an older and a younger, what I did have to say for me, I noticed is, and this is not everybody, but for me, I found that younger was not responsible. They were fun. We had fun together, but then when it was time to pay bills, you late with the bills, you don't want to do this. You're going through the stuff, getting ready, you're getting shut off notice and stuff because you thinking this person is responsible. And no, they were there for their purpose, to have fun.
Right.
And that's why I say you got to be careful when you say, everybody dates for a purpose. They were looking for you to take care of them.
And I was talking to another young lady that came
and
in.
presented the representative.
She come in here next to me. That was in a poly relationship. And she said a lot of things she was willing to do. She was the youngest of those two. They brought her in. The husband and wife brought her into the situation. Some things she was willing to do. A lot of the sex stuff, she here for it. But let them say wash a dish.
Yeah, she wasn't that.
She looked at them like, oh, and washing no dishes.
And that was very true. That's why I say.
But do you think younger people, some may date younger people because they are more impressionable? They are easy to
mold.
Yeah.
You saying mold?
Not so much obedient.
I think
more
mold.
like, mold.
Obedient is the same word. It just don't sound as nice.
No. Because you could be disobedient or obedient, but still be pliable.
Yeah.
So, no, I really mean mold. Like mold train, cultivate.
A lot of times when you pick somebody younger, they haven't had the same experiences or, like you said, I'm 10 years older than you. I done experienced a lot of stuff that you didn't. So I'm going to shape and mold you to be where I need you to be. Right. You need to be able to pay these bills. You need it. So now I got to perfect you, but then you got to be careful because you remember when he created Frankenstein, he turned on him. Right. So that's what happens in the relationships. You create these monsters because you're trying to.
I think that's kind of what happened to me. So while I'm like Rodney Pierce just said, teachable. While you're teaching and molding them to be this, before you can get them to the finish line, their head's so big.
Hello.
They done took over the world and then they realized they never got the final exam.
Yeah, and they don't wore you out.
If you didn't get to the final, you still at first exam here.
Absolutely.
Hello, you still at midterm.
I'm gonna go ahead and go and leave you right in the middle of midterms, wondering why I don't know how to.
Right.
I guess you told me. Yeah,
you thought it was. The lesson wasn't finished. Boom. That's a good one.
That's true talk.
That's a good one.
So we at Shim Talk want to thank everybody for coming out. We definitely want to, hear your points and views. And if you didn't get them here, come on in the group. We have a group, Shim Talk, on Facebook. So definitely come out and check us out there. You can reach me. I'm Mel. You can reach me at J Storms, all letters, JSTORMS, J Storms, or you can meet me at Melinda Anderson. You can catch me on Facebook on any of those. And where can they find you at, Keish?
In these streets. If you want to reach me, just add me in our group, our Shim Talk group, and I will respond to my best ability.
And as always, we want to take the time to thank the hosts of us, Timeless JMH Studios.
Thank y'all for being here.
Yes.
For taking to the studio.
This is our engineer, the square in the corner.
It's the first show that named me that. I like the other shows that call me the sexy engineer. I don't like the square in the corner.
Square in the corner.
Yeah, but we definitely
love her.
look forward to, if you have anything you want to share with us, you know where you can find us at. Get on our page. Give us some ideas that you want to hear about, some topics.
We're here for
If you are interested in coming in, hit us up. We definitely looking forward to having guests come in. Let's have conversations.
Let's talk about it.
We have some things in the making that's going to be happening. I want y'all to be on the lookout. We have a lot of things that we revamping and we changing up. So, but if you interested in coming on the show and you have a topic and you want to share, we here for you. We want to do whatever we need to do for our community to get the word out and to help people. That's what this is all about. If you haven't experienced it and you going through it or whatever, we want to give you the words and the support to be able to get through it.
And that's a valid point. We're here for a resource. We're here to laugh. We're here to chop it up. We're here to be a safe space. We're here to help in any way we can. So our bottom line is this. We're trying to help the community and bring people along. Like, we're here, love is love.
And happy Pride Month, guys. Let's keep it up. Let's be happy. Let's be proud and happy of who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, Gina, I'm sorry I missed all of this. I was too busy into Mel video. Gina said equally yoked is more than just spiritual. It's the total package.
All
She
right.
said, yes, we have been there. Oh, no. Mama always said, never teach them how to love. Leave them where they are. Amazing show. Love all of y'all. And we love you back.
We love you back, Gina.
Gina, get in this building.
There you go.
Do an interview.
Okay, come on in.
You know, bro, I'm ready for you. Let's go.
Bless us. All right. We love y'all. Thank
love
you for
y'all.
tuning in. See y'all next week at Shim Talk.
Peace out.